Hey friends, B Watts here with some more random thoughts for you. Um, I was thinking about this car I used to have. It was a 1984 Mazda 626. My uncle gave it to me after he had no more need of it. His sons had gotten new cars. The car had been his, then it had been my older cousin's car, then my younger cousin's car. And my uncle had it just sitting by his apartment in New York. It had gone through a winter sitting in snow and all kind of stuff, and so he gave it to me because he had no use for the car. And man, by the time I got the car, it was a 1984 car. By the time I got it, it was mid 90s, and I loved it because I didn't have a car. It was a stick shift, had a um, not a sunroof, but yeah, sunroof and all of that stuff. So it was the bomb. Loved it. As I drove the car, there were things that started to experience in the car that were slight problems. The driver's seat wouldn't sit all the way up. One of my cousins had a habit of putting it back and leaning it back, so it kind of got broken a little, so it wouldn't sit all the way up. There were some rust spots on the car from snow and stuff in New York, and I had it. I was in Alabama, so we didn't have as much of that issue, but the car showed some signs of wear. There was a hole or a disconnection near the top of the gas tank where probably some snow had rusted something out, or a gasket or something was gone, and so if I filled the car all the way up, sometimes a little gas would spill from the top of the gas tank, and you could smell it throughout the car. Um, One of the door handles inside was a little broken, so you couldn't pull the door too hard, and there was a two-door, so the doors are kind of heavy. And there were other little things that were a problem, and the funny thing is, I didn't let any of those problems get in the way of me loving this car, because there were more things right with it than were wrong with it. I could have said, "Oh man, you got a hole in the gas tank, and you got this, and you got that. Man, I hate you. I'm throwing you away." But as I looked at the car as a whole, the great things about it, that it ran, that it got me where I needed to go safely, that it had all of these other features, were the good things. I want to encourage you in all of your relationships. Yes, I know there are some things that are bad that are going on, but if they're not worse than the good things, I want you to look past the bad and enjoy the good. Don't let the good pass you by because you're paying attention to the bad. And if it's really bad, then deal with it. But if there are things that can't be changed right away, work past them. Pay attention to the good stuff and enjoy that. Just a random thought.